Did you just open the door or did you just shut it?
I'm live. Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello, Facebook. I'm a bit early. I decided to jump on earlier because I didn't realise there was no one before me. Otherwise, I would have jumped on much earlier. Didn't realise our Katie was having a night off. I would have been straight in. Never mind, I'm here now. Hi, Desiree. Hi, Vivian. Oh, gosh. Hey, full moon is upon us tomorrow night. No, the 2nd of, hi, Amy. Hi, Diane. The 2nd of August, full moon in Aquarius. And yes, there's no strange aspects, not really. It's a pretty clean super moon, but if you are an Aquarian or if you've got an Aquarian moon, you might find that you might be a little bit more impacted by it. I mean, it's just you sort of need to look on your natal chart to see exactly where it's going to impact. So the moon will be at 9 degrees of Aquarius. So if you've got your natal chart, or if you don't have a natal chart, you can download one for free. And if you look at what is at 9 degrees on your natal chart, it will give you some insight as to where it's transiting, or what it's aspecting with. And then you also want to look at the house. So there are 12 houses, and on the edge, on the cusp of every house, there's a sign. So you want to look for Aquarius in the houses on your natal chart and see which house Aquarius rules, because that will also give you a clue in terms of where the moon will be in your chart, which house it'll be playing in, which will give you a clue again as to how it might impact for you. So hi, Trudy. Hi, everyone. So it's not that hard to learn how to read an astro chart. I've got one seat left for my astrology course, actually. The link's above if you'd like to join. And I'm going to teach you. It's an introduction to astrology. So you'll be able to read all of that sort of stuff in your chart when there's a new moon or a full moon, or any, where Venus might be retrograding in your chart, for example. And then, read other people's charts as well, not just yours. You can read your kids, your family members. So it's an introduction to astrology. I've only got one seat left. And hi, Katie, good to see you. And the link is above. And so as I was saying, hi, Michelle. As I was saying, there's no strange. It's not like, it's a big moon, right? It's a super moon, and it's impactful in terms of energetically. It's big, but it hasn't got any weird aspects or global, sort of aspects. Nothing too freaky. Cards just flew. Nothing too weird. So hi, Kat. Good evening, everyone. Thrilled that you're here. Happy that you're here. So I'll just get started. Hi, Sarah. Good to see you. So I'll just get started. Hey, so how this works is I'm going to pick 3 cards, and these 3 cards will be the energy report for this week. Your spirit team, my spirit team, your higher self, my higher self, all working in sacred collaboration together. And I've put my hand up to read for you, which I happen to love to do. So after I've read the cards, the 3 cards, the energy report for this week, then I'll do single readings for people in the group. Now, with the energy report, just take what resonates for you. It's a collective read, okay? It's a collective read. If you're feeling generous, a share would be amazing. If everybody feels like sharing, that would be wonderful. That would be appreciated. And okay, well, let's start the reads, shall we? I'll pick 3 cards, and so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, hey? Because, I'm always hopeful. I'm always hopeful there's going to be a love reading for me, but there never is. Not at the moment, anyway. Always hopeful. Yeah. We're all hoping, aren't we? We're all hoping, aren't we, Laurie? All hoping for a love read. I'm rolling my sleeves up, everyone. I'm getting ready. I've got my sleeves up. Can you see? I just did that unconsciously. Getting ready to do some work. Rolling my sleeves up for this one. All right, let's get started. All right, 3 cards. What's the third card? I think it's that one that's staring at me. Okay. 3 cards. So, all right, first card for this week. So just buckle up, Monica. Just listen to the energy report and hopefully you'll get some insights from the energy report. If not, just hang around and wait and see what comes up. Afterwards, hopefully I'll be able to read for you. Hi, Minnie. Yes, lovely. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, let me read the first card. Oh, I didn't expect this. Don't be alarmed, everyone. Don't be alarmed by this card. There's nothing really alarming about it, even though it kind of looks alarming and it sort of looks scary. It's got a bit of a scary feel to it, doesn't it? Look at that. 10 of Swords. All right, so let me just say the swords in the Mythic Tarot are not bad news. The swords actually represent change and transformation, and they remove distortion from our reality. They help us cut ties to relationships that no longer serve us. They help us clear our karma. They bring us closer to the truth. And as I said, they kind of like they remove the distortions that take us away from our true nature. So they're really creative, but the issue with the swords is that change doesn't usually happen without discomfort, and that's why people don't like the swords. So this card being a 10, it says that we've come to the end of a cycle. The message this week is that, and given that we've got this full moon, I would say in the next few days, I would be doing some energy work around releasing the past. It's time to drop it, to let things go. For some of you, it might be that you finally cut ties to a relationship. For some of you, you might finally say, fuck the job, not doing this anymore. It's too exhausting. For some of you, it might be that you were trying something with your business and it just wasn't working, and you finally just went, this is it. It's not working for me anymore. I'm done. For some of you, it will be that you're probably at the end of a situation where there's been a lot of conflict, and yeah, this is the end to difficult times. Despite how horrendous this card looks, we can see that Orestes is lying on the ground, completely exhausted. He's completely exhausted himself. And the 3 Uranies, the 3 Furies, were tormenting him with guilt and shame. And Athena steps in, and she then brings in the first judge and jury to Athens and civilizes Athens and sets him free. Finally, he's set free. And you can see in the background there, the sun's rising. So it really is a card of being released from past, from the trauma of the past, and that lessons have been learned, and there's been a karmic shift, an evolutionary shift. There's been a shift for you. So, with this card, sometimes endings aren't always necessarily, you may not have a spring in, your step. It may be that there's some pain there as you let go, but yes, you left all your divorced wounds happy to let it all go. Yeah, it's really difficult, isn't it, when you go through these major separations, especially the breakdown of a marriage. It is a big deal, and it does take some time to get over it, whether you've been married or you've been in a long-term relationship for for many years, for a long time. It can be very difficult, but this is good news. This says that things are coming to an end, like the karma of it is coming to an end. There's a clean slate coming up, which thank God, hey? Okay. Oh, so that's what I was going to say. So with this full moon coming up, I would be doing some kind of like ritual around, if you are wanting to cut ties to something, I'd be doing some kind of ritual under this full moon, to just not on the full moon, like in the next couple of days before it goes full, because that's when it's at its most potent. it's most powerful. Not when it's on the not you know, at that moment it goes full. That's not when it's most potent. It's the energy that as it's growing, that's when it's most potent. So it's a bit like a roller coaster. As you're going up the roller coaster and you feel that energy drawing you and pulling you, once it hits over the other side, it kind of it loses that feeling of exhilaration. Yeah, anyway. Okay. We got this card next week, or somebody got this card last week, I should say. This is the Page of Pentacles, and he represents planting seeds. He represents planting your desires. So, you know, another message under this full moon would be to think about your long-term goals, to think about what you want to grow, what you want to invest in, how you want to make money, how you want to take care of your health, what you might like to do to invest in, you know, finances or in a business, or maybe it's in doing something that you love, maybe it's a new hobby, maybe it's study, but there's an investment. And you can see there, look at all those seedlings. There's lots and lots of seedlings in this card, heaps and heaps of seedlings. So this is the promise of things growing and things going in your favor, but it's going to require you to get your hands dirty. One of the messages of this card is that he was given this gift from Demeter, the goddess Demeter, because he revealed where her daughter had gone when her daughter had been abducted by Hades. He witnessed it. So he revealed to Demeter where Persephone was. And so so Demeter then gifted him not with money, but with all the tools that he could have that would enable him to make an incredible crop and to continue to grow his crop, so he would flourish for a long time. So it would be money that would, you know, that he could grow. So we can see that this card, you can see all the seeds that he's used with the plow and all the tools that Demeter gave him to grow his money, to grow his wealth. So yeah, this is the card of investment. So it could be, you know, maybe start thinking about, you know, where would you like to invest your time, your money, your energy and resources? Where do you want to nourish your life? Where do you feel maybe undernourished, and where you might need to shooting star, it's dust. It's dust, Chris. I wish it was something more exciting. I saw it too. It's dust. It's not anything exciting. Chris said, I swear I just seen something like a shooting star fall behind you. It's not that exciting. It's not. Although I should tell you a story. So the other night, it's probably not that exciting. There was a little girl on the end of my bed the other night, but I won't go into it. It's not that exciting. Okay, so the next card that we've got is, yes, it's so fitting, isn't it, Minnie? I agree with you. It does. It's a good fit. It's definitely a good fit. So the next card, now this card came up last week. So we're having a repeat. The lesson hasn't been finished yet, everyone. It's still going. So here we go, the Hermit. Here he is, the Hermit. So he came up last week. So this is that point where I'm going to swear, everyone. So if you've got children in the room and you don't like your kids hearing swear words, cuss words, block their ears. The question you want to be asking yourself with this card is, what the fuck am I doing with my life? What am I doing? What am I doing? Am I in the right relationship? Am I really following my legacy? Am I really listening to my heart? Is this the kind of life that I want to be leading? Is this what I really want? Is this the job I really want? Questions, lots of questions. This is the card of self-reflection and going inwards and having a look at how you're really feeling, what's really going on for you. For some of you, this might be an opportunity to do some meditation practice, or to go to some kind of spiritual group, or go and have therapy, go and speak to somebody so you can do some of this exploration, this self-exploration, so you can get clear on what it is that you want. But this card always, yes, so many questions, Joe says on Instagram. Yeah, so this card usually comes up when we're about to hit a crisis point in our life. So a crisis doesn't necessarily mean something negative, but it can be, it's in preparation for change. Usually we all know, well, this will sound true to you, right? This is sensible. Usually, before we make any significant change in our lives, we do a lot of contemplation on the thing that we want to change or on the issue at hand. So we spend quite a bit of time in this place reflecting, working it through, trying to understand all the whys. Is this what, all the questioning, is this what I really want, before we make any significant change. So yeah, this isn't supposed to be a rushed process, but it's definitely the card of questioning. And because he's the Lord of time, he's a reminder that we're not getting any younger. And I've said this before, I'm going to say this again. We come from a long line of dead people. We're going to die, okay? So what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Where are you spending your time? Where are you putting energy? We're being nudged this week to invest in ourselves, to use your time, your money, your energy and resources in nurturing and nourishing your life, to let go of the past, put it behind you, and start getting real. This is the card of the reality check. Start getting real about what you want and plant the seeds. Start planting the seeds. It's never a waste of money, time, or energy when you are investing in love. And I'm talking about following your heart, being in tune with what it is that you feel called to in this lifetime, developing an expertise and doing what you love. I believe that's our sole purpose, is to develop an expertise in doing what you love. That is your purpose in this lifetime. And what you do with that is you gift it. When you develop an expertise to people, when you develop an expertise within yourself, you gift it to other people. You gift it and you share it. It's not meant to be just kept for yourself. You're meant to share it. So follow your heart, do what you love, develop an expertise in it, invest in yourself. You're worth it. You're worth it. 100 million times worth it. Worth the moon and stars and everything inside of that and everything outside of that. Hi, Josh. Good to see you. Okay, well, that was tonight's energy report. So I'm going to do some reads now. And then, yes, cards are flying out everywhere. I don't feel very energetic tonight. I feel a bit introspective, actually. I'm not feeling energized, even though we've got this full moon. So the full moon is actually playing in my 8th house, and it's aspecting with my Venus. It's trining with my Venus. So it's not badly aspected, but the 8th house is a very it's a deep house. It's a house of, we could call it depth psychology, and the house of the taboo. The house of the taboo. Nothing taboo going on here except for, obviously the work I do, but besides that, nothing that interesting going on. Yeah. Yes, yeah, it's an interesting. There is an interesting aspect from Mars to. It looks like it's a square. I can't remember, but I think it's a square from Mars at Jupiter and Mars, which will be quite invigorating. It might mean that you might keep you awake. This moon might be a very wakeful moon because Jupiter is very, very philosophical. Mars is very energizing. It'll have you thinking about the meaning of life, but it's not actually aspected with the moon. So it's kind of Aquarian moons. Aquarians are kind of aloof, hey, and they tend to be innovative. We call them the unicorns of the zodiac, and they think outside of the box, and maybe expect downloads or futuristic kind of visions, maybe visions about your future, about what's possible for you. And yeah, all right, so let me read. So I'm going to read. Hi, Michelle. Yes, I'd love to read for you. I'll just pop Michelle in. Hello. Yes, love to read for you. and then I'll move over to Instagram. I'll go to Facebook first, and then I'll go to Instagram. So, okay, Michelle, let's pick a couple of cards for you. Oh, okay. Michelle, these are interesting cards. All right, well, the first card I want to tend to, well, I don't know actually. I want to tend to both, but let's start with this one. So this is the second career. If you've been thinking about starting something new, or maybe you've already started something new, or maybe you're thinking about doing something different, or starting up a business or study or a new occupation, there's an opportunity for you to start working again if you want it. If you want it. It may require you to upskill or to develop some skills, or maybe you're already in the process of doing that. But this is the opportunity for the second career. There's a nudge to it, to this card. And I feel this is like there's a past life connection to whatever it is that you feel called to do. You've done it before. You've been there before. Now, this kind of tells me, when I saw that, I thought, oh, yeah, she's probably been a healer or something like that in her previous life. And it's, there's a past life connection to this, and you're being called to this. So this is your nudge to not be afraid, to open up to the idea that you can have a career in the healing arts. I don't know exactly how that will look for you. I don't know, but there's definitely some old world knowledge that you bring to this. You've done this before. Okay, that's your message. All right, and so Rosanna, are you still here on Instagram? Rosanna, are you still here? And now I'm going to choose someone on Facebook until Rosanna acknowledges me. If she doesn't, then I'll choose someone else. Oh, she is there. Rosanna, I'm not going to pop you on the video. But I'll read for you. Okay, the other person I'll read for is Janelle. Janelle, after I've read for Rosanna, then I shall read for you. So Rosanna's question was, will the man with the letter D, oh, this sounds exciting, doesn't it? The man with the letter D, return and stay. Let's see what the cards have to say. Will the man with the letter D return and stay? I love it when I get questions. Questions are good. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Sounds mysterious, doesn't it? The man with the letter D. Starts with the letter D. All right, let's think. Let's feel, I should say. Okay. Well, look, here's the thing. I have the feeling that there's a bit of a stalemate going on. That's probably not the correct term to use. Maybe it's being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Either way, there's anxiety. And so I believe you're going to get what you want. You will get what you want. But yes, I think that my feeling is that that there's some anxiety around this at the moment that's creating this paralysis, this non-movement. But my feeling is that it's a yes, but not before there's going to be some of this first. This being conflict, inner conflict. I suspect he's got some inner conflict happening. He just stuck between, like, paralysis, too scared to make a decision, too scared he's going to make a mistake. But you will get what you want. There you go. You can see that. I don't even need to tell everybody what that card is. We can see it, can't we? There's D. There's D, hey? The man with the letter D, with his love. Yeah. Okay. So I shall read for Janelle, and then I'll come back to Facebook. Come back to Instagram. I think it was Kay Max said that she would. I've never asked for a love reading, Marina. I'm curious if a romantic partnership is coming in. Sure, we'll have a look. Okay. So I'm just going to read for Janelle first, Kay, and then I'll come to you. Kay, do we know each other? Have we met? Have we met before, Kay? I feel like we know each other. Have you done my courses or something? What's your name? What's your actual name? Okay, let me read for Janelle. All right, Janelle. Oh, Janelle. Okay, this card is Venus. This is Aphrodite, also known as Venus. In astrology, Venus is the planet of love, beauty, money, self-worth, value, art, all things beautiful, how you nourish your life, how you're fed, how you're watered and fed. She's also a fertility goddess. In this card, it does represent your longing for love, your longing for this connection to love, longing to feel heart connected. It does. I haven't looked at your other card. I better have another look at the card. Oh, look, we got the Judgment card again. Okay, this my feeling is with this card that there's a past life connection with someone. There's a past life connection with someone, and you're feeling this in your heart. There's some issues that need to be resolved to clean this up, to clean up this relationship. I don't know whether it's going to be long term, but I definitely know your interests have been sparked, and whoever that is, or they're coming in. If they're not here now, they'll be coming in very, very soon. This is like super soon. If they're not here now, they're coming in very soon. But this is a connection with someone. There's a past life connection that's going to create feelings of love. Love. There you go. That's your message, Janelle. Oh, we've talked courses, have we? Oh, I can't remember. Okay. So we haven't seen each other. Kaz. Oh. Did I ask you that before? I feel like we've met each other before, Kaz. I do. Interesting. Anyway, okay, let me read for Kaz. So Kaz is asking about relationships. She'd like a relationship read too. And then we'll read for Diane. She'd like a love reading as well. Oh, we've never met. I feel like we're meant to meet at some point, Kay. Kaz? So I keep calling you Kay. Or Kay, because it's Kay. I'll actually call you Kay Mac. That's what I see, Kay Mac. But that's not what's on there. It's weird, isn't it? Anyway. Okay. Reading for Kaz. Oh, Kaz. All right. So poor Kaz, right? She's been through the ringer. You've been through it. You've definitely been through it. You've been burdened with other people. I suspect that you've been a really good caretaker in your relationships, in your previous relationships, and you've been the one that's taken on all the responsibility. And my feeling is that you've also blamed yourself. You've taken on so much responsibility that you've overwhelmed, like you've overwhelmed yourself with the responsibility of being the one to do the right thing, to ensure that everything gets cleaned up properly, and it's you that's doing all the work, and it's overwhelming. It's just overwhelming. It's too much. I think you're a bit cooked. She's a bit cooked with it all. Had enough. Kay's saying always. Kaz is saying always. This is how it always is. Yeah, and oh, Geordie, if you can relate to it, take it. It's because it's meant for you. So yeah, this is you feeling burdened. But the good news for Kaz is that this is coming to an end. Okay, this is a cycle that's coming to an end. And yeah, one of the lessons in this that you've been learning, you've got the Lovers card here. The Lovers card, really, the message in this card is that there will be an opportunity for a new relationship. It's coming. However, you've got to work on your stuff. You've got to work on clearing some of this, or become more conscious of this caretaking, people-pleasing behavior that ends up rolling out into a relationship where you're reenacting. This is the card of reenacting our childhood traumas in our relationships, and we reenact them, and it creates conflict in our relationships, or we choose people unconsciously that are like mum or dad. And this is what you've been doing, right? So this card is really about waking up to that, becoming conscious of that. People get excited when they see the Lovers card. They think it's going to be some, amazing relationship. And yes, it'd probably be really lusty and exciting and all of that sort of stuff, right? But, well, it does suggest that there'll be an attraction. I was just about to say that. So it does suggest there'll be an attraction. Usually what happens when this card comes up is there's a physical attraction where you feel this chemistry, this thing with someone. And it is an opportunity. It is an opportunity to go into relationship, but it will bring up stuff. And hopefully you attract, that you choose someone. You don't want to be burdened with the same bullshit, that you choose someone that has the capacity to, or that has some kind of self-awareness or emotional intelligence. So they have the capacity to understand their own stuff as it's coming up, to have some wisdoms there. Yeah, this tells me that there is a relationship coming in. There is a relationship coming in. And it's probably going to be hot, everyone. So it's not all bad news, okay? It's not all bad news with the Lovers. It's not all bad news. It's usually a bit spicy. No, you won't accept what you had before. No, you won't. But there'll be that you'll feel it. It'll be visceral. Like you'll feel this attraction. It'll be hot. You'll feel lit. You'll see this person go, oh no, I'm in trouble. Oh no. Trouble on the radar. Yeah, but enjoy it. Hey, enjoy it. Learn from it. Yes. Okay. So Sarah said, I stopped doing that. I used to think my dad will like. Well, I used to think, will my dad like him? Then I realized probably want he. Then I realized I probably want someone he doesn't like. Oh yes. R.I.P. Dad. Oh, is your dad passed? My dad's passed as well. Sorry. Here's the thing. So I need glasses. I don't like my glasses. I've got my glasses there. I don't wear them. Anyway, last night I was helping my daughter with her math homework. I said, she was upset. She had some homework. She got scared. I said, just give me a look. Let me help you. I'll help you. We'll work it out. So I didn't have my glasses on. And I'm writing down the numbers. And I went, there we go. It's done. Put that one in. Got it wrong. And she looked at me and she was like, what are you doing? I said, well, give me the thing again. Did it again. Got the number wrong. So we were getting through, and it was going through on the computer. In the end, she started laughing. We both started laughing. She said to me, you're a rubbish tutor. I didn't have my glasses on. As soon as I put my glasses on, I could see the numbers. That was the issue. That was the issue. Anyway, you probably don't think it's funny. It was funny last night. We were giggling away last night. I'm glad she thought it was funny. It made her feel better, hey? It made her feel better because, her mum couldn't even do it. It's because I couldn't see the number. That's what it was. I couldn't see the numbers. Anyway. You had to be there. One of those things. That wasn't very funny. You just had to be there. Anyway. All right. Who am I reading for now? Don't know. Diane. That's right. Diane wants a love reading. Hi, Diane. Yes, let's read for you. Let's read for Diane. All right. Diane. Okay. Oh, we've got two major cards for you. The first card that we've got for Diane is the first card we've got is the Fool. And look at my nails. Excuse the nails. I'm still growing out the shellac. It was just the worst decision I've ever made. Anyway, nonetheless, so the Fool. Diane, this is about you needing a new chapter. This is about you needing a clean slate and starting all over again. This is about you taking a leap of faith and doing things differently. It's time to change the course of your destiny. It's time to do things differently. When this card comes up, it really is about you taking control of your destiny. Yes, destiny plays its hand, and there's a great mystery in life, and there are some things that we can't control. And yet life is happening through you. It's moving through you. So you are collaborating with life. You're being called to step out of your comfort zone and do what you haven't done before if you want to meet someone. It's time to do things that you haven't done before. So get out and mix it up. It doesn't necessarily have to be on the apps either. I'm talking about mixing it up with communities. Take some risks. Take a leap of faith. Go and do things that you haven't done for a long time. Go and watch a live band, or go and to a nice club or pub or something like that. I love going to the jazz club on a Saturday night. I love it. I like looking at the people. I just like staring at people. I just find that interesting, better than sitting behind closed doors. But, nonetheless, just go out and enjoy. Go out and be this guy. His name is Dionysus, and he's the patron of Pompeii. And Pompeii was like Ibiza in ancient Rome, and all the Romans would go there on holiday, but they would go there and they would get absolutely wild drunk, and they'd have orgies, and they were just having a good time. And there were penises everywhere, like statues of penises all over the city. It's supposed to represent fertility. But he's in Dionysus in there. He's known as the drunken stupor. You letting go of your inhibitions and going out and having some fun, going out to play, just being free and wild. There was a documentary that I saw at the cinema, one of those, art house documentaries, and it was about Dionysus. And he would, in the myth says that he would go into the forest with his lover, with his girlfriend, and they take mushrooms. They'd be dancing in the forest, having a good time. Right? So this is the energy of the fool. His life isn't run by an alarm clock. There's no alarm clock. You haven't missed out on anything. He's like, be free, just trust your instincts, go out and play. And yes, and destiny is going to play its hand. If you do that, love will find its way to you. But you cannot be doing what you're doing now, because you need to take some risks. You've got to do what you haven't done before. Okay, that's your message. All right, so it sounds like a great day out. It does, doesn't it, Christy? Was it Christy or who said that? Kaz. Yeah, I agree. Sounds like a great day out. There's a pub near me that in the olden days, when I used to go there, when I was 20 years ago, I used to go there and hang out there. And they used to have all these live bands there on a Saturday night. Well, the pub's just reopened. Well, it's always been open, but they've taken new hands there's new owners, and they've now got these live bands every Saturday night, and they've got an INXS tribute band that plays there every third Saturday. I'm so going. I can't wait. And I just feel like I'm like back when I was 20. No, I was a bit older than that. I was 30, playing around it was the Paddington. It was called the Paddington, the Paddo. I can't wait. I'm super keen. I can't get there quick enough. There's another band on this weekend as well. Does anybody from Perth here remember Darren Reed and the Soul City Groove? Does anybody remember them? And they used to play in the city in Perth, and they had a huge following. They're playing there now too. There's a few of them, a few of the old ones, old bands, any Perth people. There's another one. Only people my age would appreciate it, but they've got a really good crowd in there now too. So I'm going there. That's where I'm going. I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to it. Just got to find someone to go with me, because nobody can be bothered. People my age cannot be fucked going out. They don't. They just want to stay at home and do nothing and whinge about life and talk about crap instead of just going out to live. Go out and have some fun. All in balance. I'm being a bit extreme there. But yeah, it's hard to find someone my age, people that want to go out and have a good time, go and socialise. I still feel like I'm 25. I don't want to curl up and die right now. I'm not ready for that. Plenty of time to sleep when I'm dead. Do you know what I mean? I know what I mean. Anyway. Anyway, so moving on. Nothing exists like that here, doesn't it, Kaz? Oh, that's a shame. Are you feeling it, Monica? Yes, you agree, do you, Kath? Yeah, it's just such poor form. Oh, I don't care if you're 33. That doesn't matter. Do I look 50? I don't look 50. Not one little bit. Don't worry, I'll have a good time. I'll have a good time. Yes, life's short. It doesn't have to be every weekend, but at least once a month. At least once a month, hey? Like at least twice, 2 times a month I'd be happy with. And you got to work and all that sort of stuff, but you need to let your hair down, Yeah. You don't care about what, Monica? You don't care. She said, Monica said I'm 50 as well, and I don't care. You don't care about what? Going out, or you don't care that you're 50? I don't care. Well, I was caring that I was 50, but I'm sort of getting over it. Actually, I'm still not over it, really. I sort of am. Once I turn 50, then I'll be over it. Then I'll just be, well, fuck it. It is what it is. You get what you get. You don't get upset. This is where I'm at. I'm only a month away. I'm a month away. I'll be in Bali, everyone. I'll be in Bali. I'll send you some nice pictures with my cocktail. And again, I'll have the same issue because I'll be with my sister who doesn't like going out anywhere. So I'm going to be stuck. But I won't be because there's a nice bar and there's nice restaurants. So at least I have my kid. She likes going out. It's not the same though, but anyway. Oh, 50 doesn't stop you going out. Good. Yes, life's to be lived. Hang on, I haven't done Diane's reading, have I? No, I did. That's right. That's why we're talking about this. All right. Who am I going to read for now? Carolyn Mitchell. Hi. Your first time here. Yes, I'll read for you. Okay, let's pick some cards for Carolyn. What's going on Instagram? Yes, Christy, hang around. Oh, Pentacles. We've got 2 Pentacles for you. Look at that. 2 Pentacles. Yeah, so the best part, just quickly, the best part about getting older is you don't give a shit if your nails look like shit. Well, I don't anyway. The older you get, the less you care about those specifics. They don't matter so much. No, they don't. Or if a bit of your hair's out of place or whatever. Moving on. So the 2 of Pentacles. This card represents being like an apprentice, learning something new. You're being nudged to go and study or go and learn something new, and it will be abundant for you. Now, my feeling is it's in something to do with the healing arts. It could be naturopathy or aromatherapy or homeopathy, or maybe it's something a little bit more spiritual, like Reiki. Not that isn't spiritual, but something more intangible or maybe ethereal, like Reiki or spiritual healing or something in the healing modalities. And you're being called to this is your nudge to go and do some training. And if you've already started, this is your confirmation that you're on the right track and you're being supported by spirit. Whenever this card comes up, it really is, he is one of the healers in the Mythic Tarot, and he's a reminder. You probably can't see. I wish I could show you. I wonder if you can see it. Oh, you can't see. It's not clear. Or maybe it's because I don't have my glasses on. But he's got 1 grain of wheat, which is the promise that this is abundant. So those seeds that we saw in the page have grown, and there's a grain of wheat there. So this is your nudge. I hope you trust that. Okay. So it was Christy on Instagram, and then I will read for Joseph. Yes, you can have a card in a minute. So, Joseph, Naomi's mum. Can't work out whether you're a girl or a guy. Doesn't matter. All right, Christy, this is for you. Oh, Layla is your name. Okay, cool. I thought you were a girl. I'm thinking this looks like a masculine name, but you don't look masculine. That's okay. Don't worry. It's a pretty name, Layla. I'll come to you in a minute. I'm going to read for Christy, and then I'll come and read for you. Okay, so Christy, did you ask a question? Would love a card, just a card. Okay. So, just before I read Christy's card, I have been watching on binge. So I got binge because the new Outlander's out. So I've been watching Outlander. Anyway, I'm impatient. I watch as soon as an episode is out, I watch it straight away. So we found this Paranormal Files on binge, and it's full on. It is full on. If you want to watch some awesome footage, like so convincing, watch it. It's almost terrifying. There are moments where I've just gone, oh, that's just actually a bit scary. I would be afraid. If you like paranormal stuff, go and watch it. It's so good. So good. So good. And there's all this UFO stuff on there as well. My daughter and I have been watching it, but I had to turn it off last night. She got scared, too much paranormal stuff, and it was too real. It was too real. It was freaking her out. It's called The Paranormal Files, I think. I think that's what it's called, Paranormal Files on binge. On binge. It's great. Oh, it's awesome. So good. I love all that stuff. Love it. Love it. Anyway. Okay. So this is for Christy. Christy, this is your psychic abilities. Look at this card. After talking about that, I must have been tuned in, hey? This is about your psychic abilities and you developing your psychic self. Now, I don't know if you're doing any kind of psychic development classes or spiritual development, or if you've done any, say, tarot training, or you could do my astrology training, but this really is about you developing your psychic abilities, and that you need to trust yourself more. You need to trust it more. I think there is a part of you that would love to be able to read the cards, that would love to be able to do this, and you already can. The message with this card is that you are already psychic. It's about now learning how to harness these gifts. I haven't seen your second card. Oh, look at this. So it's probably likely that Christy feels like she has to hide it from people, that she feels like she can't really tell people about this gift, or that it's not sort of, not, maybe she feels that she's going to be judged for it, and that you kind of do it behind the scenes, and you keep this, literally keep your cards close to your chest. You don't tell anybody about what you're up to. But I'm encouraging you to go and develop this, despite you feeling like you can't tell, you can't share it with people. That's okay. It doesn't matter. The time will come when you'll feel, this is the card of like, just whatever, don't worry about what people think. You just get on with it and do it anyway. Smile, nod your head, yeah, whatevs. But this is definitely about you developing your psychic abilities, for sure. I also feel that with this card too, like I'm sitting here and I'm getting this vibe that that there's something more here that I'm missing, that perhaps this is about you literally keeping your cards close to your chest and not telling everybody what's going on at the moment, just not keeping things private, because you are like bringing up there's a lot of childhood stuff coming up, and it is creating some tension for you, where you are questioning where you're at, and whether or not this is the right place for you. So this card really, it's about not making any like big bold moves right now, but just putting some plans in place for yourself. Okay, that's your message. All right. So, hi Layla. Yes, let's read for Layla now. Okay. How are we going for time? Oh, yeah. Layla. Let's read for Layla. Oh, Layla, there's a new opportunity, a new work opportunity for you. I would say yes. If you haven't been offered it now, this is your nudge to, sorry, if it hasn't come through now, it will very soon. If it has already come through, this is your nudge to say yes. I would say that you've had a bit of a difficult road, hey, and you're also, recovering from some kind of illness or some kind of stressor, and it's been a bit of a difficult road for you. But I feel that there's an opportunity coming up for you, and it's a work one. It's a work opportunity, and say yes to it, because I think it will be, it'll be a good opportunity for you, and it will provide you with more income. So say yes when this opportunity comes up. If it hasn't already come up, it will very soon, and this will be confirmation, as it does. It should be there very soon. You've been through some rough times, hey? It's been rough, and you're recovering. You are recovering from that. And this is the promise of you healing. This is you healing, and along comes new opportunities that come along with that. That's your message. Okay, so I'm going to read for Julie Simpson from Canada. Hi, Julie. Yes, you're still here? Love to read for you. Let me know. Let me know if you're still here. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, great. Okay, Julie, let's pick some cards for you. I should add, listen, guys, here is my closed group. You're welcome to come and join my group there. And in there, there's a free tarot masterclass, the Trumps masterclass, where I go through all the 22 Trump major arcana of the Mythic Tarot, and then I teach you how to do a reading with the Trump cards. The class is recorded and it's yours, and you get to keep it. And there's also, in the video, I also teach the hero's journey, which is the psychological pattern that the Trump cards, or the major cards, the psychological pattern of the major cards, which then help you with predictive tarot, will actually give you clarity in terms of being able to predict what's coming next, the next step. If you understand the journey of the Trumps, of the major arcana, then you can do predictive tarot with precision. The video is in my closed group, and it's yours. You can have it for free. It logs you into what's called Member Vault. And so you have your own login. I don't message you in Member Vault. You have your own login. You do what you will with it. Share it with other people if you want. I don't mind. It's yours. You can have it, okay? But you've got to join my group to find it. And so when you join my group, it's pinned at the top. It's pinned in the section of the featured posts. So it's in there. So if you love tarot, I would encourage you. I wish I could copy and paste into, I can't do it, into Instagram. If you want to join my group, whoever you are, whoever's online, message me, DM me, and I'll send you a link to my group. Should have it in my bio, shouldn't I? I took it off. I don't know why I did that. I can't remember why. Anyway, so that's there. So I encourage you to go and jump into the group. And then, of course, I've got one seat left, only one seat left for my astrotherapy course. It's an introduction to astrology. We're going to look at your natal chart, and we're going to go in depth, looking at all of the houses, the planets. You've got every sign in your chart. You've got every planet in your chart, and we're going to look at your blueprint, the natural geometry of your chart, and we'll learn how to read the charts together. So I've just nudged the people that are in the group at the moment, asked them to give me their date of birth, their place of birth, time of birth, and then what we'll do is I'll upload all the charts to a PowerPoint, and then we're going to learn how to read the charts, looking at each other's charts. It'll be so fun. It'll be so fun. I've only got one seat left, and the link is up in the comments and in the bio. One seat, right? That's it. That's all I've got left. It'll be super cool. And you'll also get readings from me every week. So it's on a Friday morning, Perth time, AWST, 9 a.m. Friday mornings. It was 2.5 hours. I'm now extending it to 3 hours. I think we need 3 hours to really, get the good juice. It will not be at this price point at the moment. It's $888 for the 12 weeks. So that's weekly, 3-hour weekly classes. It won't be that price next time. It'll go up. It's probably going to be around the $1,200 mark, or maybe $1,500. I haven't decided yet. Depends on how much work goes into it, because it's a bit of work for me to get it all set up. Yeah, so if you do sign up, you'll get my Lovers Tarot pack for free, Lovers Tarot training, and you'll have a booklet, and you'll have a soulmate meditation, attraction meditation that goes with it, and you'll learn how to do a lover's read with the Mythic Tarot, with the cups. So okay, Julie, this is for you. Oh, Julie, okay, so you are being called to focus on your legacy. You are being called to start questioning what you're actually doing, or maybe the message of this reading is that you've been questioning whether or not you're on the right path, whether or not you are really in true alignment with the woman that you want to be in this lifetime. I feel with these two cards that you are questioning whether or not you are in the situation that you're in. You're questioning whether or not it's right for you. You are being called to focus on what you actually want. This is about focusing on what you want and the legacy. How do you want to be remembered? What do you want to be remembered for? What do you want to be remembered for, Julie? This is the question that you need to ask yourself. This is the card of the legacy. You're being called to fulfill your soul purpose in this lifetime. And I do feel that there's a spiritual tone to this. I don't feel that you're here just to sort of do a 9 to 5 and plod along in life. I don't feel this for you, and you know this, and you can feel this, which is why you are questioning where you're at, why you're questioning the situation that you find yourself in, because you're feeling unfulfilled. There's you're questioning your reality. Yeah, this tells me that there's a gift there as well that you've inherited that you are not using, and you're being nudged to use this gift. Okay, that's your message. All right, everyone, I'm going to put closure on things now. I've had enough. I don't feel like reading anymore, so I'm finished. What's the time? I think I've done my time anyway. Yeah, I have. I'm sending you all the love, everyone. Have a beautiful evening. Thanks for showing up. Come and join my free group. There you go. And the link to my course is above this live. And go in and grab the link and let yourself have a beautiful astrology journey with me. We've only got one seat, so hurry up. If it's you, I don't know who it is. I know that seat's going to be filled. It's just a matter of who is it. Who is it? Can't wait to meet you. Okay, I'm sending you all the love, everyone. Take care. Have a great evening. Look after yourselves, hey? See you next week.